Hey, everybody, welcome back to yet another episode of the Best Worst Podcast, the RAWW Live Show. I'm Frankie J. With me, as always, Mama Joe, mom of the show, T.O., and for today, we're going to call him Taiwan Tom. We're all back, guys, for another week. What do you think? What did you think of last show? Have a good time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I had to brush my teeth a bunch of times, but it was worth it. I tried some new food. I enjoyed it. As we all know, Tom brought some food. Gio was hilarious. Joanne was awesome.
Let it go, dude.
Yeah, I'm letting it go. We're not doing that again. But no, I wanted to thank him for doing that. And we're all about, showing food off from local areas. So, Joanne, are you feeling good today? Ready for another week of the RAWW Live Show?
Absolutely. I am here.
Good. Well, why don't we start things off and get things going because T.O. is dying to get going. What do you got for on this day, T.O.? Take it over.
May 1st, more news you never thought you could use.
Ooh, I like that.
1961, the first major hijacking of an American airplane happened. Do you know where? Anyone? 1961?
Iran.
No. Miami, Key West.
Ooh, I went to Key West once. Sweet.
Yeah, Miami. I wonder what they were trying to do. 1971, the first Amtrak begins.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
1971.
awesome.
What else we got? 1991, good old Ricky Henderson.
Ooh.
Steals his 939th base.
Yeah, he picked the base up and
Yep.
showed
Remember
it to the
that?
crowd. Yeah, I remember that.
Who did he beat? Who was the former?
What?
Lou Brock.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. All right, 1999.
Uh-huh.
The body of British mountaineer George Mallory
Whoa.
was found on Mount Everest.
Really?
Yeah. 75 years after he went missing.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, he was one of the first ones to try to summit
That's
the
really
top
funny.
of Mount Everest.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and then here's a list of places Tom may have gone to. 2004, the European Union enlarged. It includes Cyprus. You ever been there?
No, sir.
How about the Czech Republic?
Nope.
How about Estonia?
Nope. Haven't been to Europe.
Hungary?
Nope.
Latvia? Poland?
Have not. set
All these
foot on
places
the
right here are
European
just pissing Putin
continent.
right off too. Poland, Slovakia, and Slovenia.
Whoa.
Yeah, NATO.
NATO.
Yep.
Is that all you got?
All four. Yeah. That's no wonder why Putin's so pissed.
Well,
Pushing up on my border, sucker.
he doesn't act pissed, but he doesn't look pissed, but whatever. Politician. Ugh, excuse me.
Nostradamus, who we talked about, said he's going to get very sick.
Who, Putin?
Yeah.
He could be sick.
Well,
already.
you know what?
Go ahead, Joanne.
You know what Nostradamus said about the end of the world?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Nostradamus.
That it's going to start in the
Whoa.
Middle East.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well,
they
that's
always
where it
do
all
that.
began.
Yep. And that's where it's all going to end.
Full circle.
Full circle. So why don't we do this, everybody? Because we haven't done this before. Why don't we open the phone lines now and let's get somebody in the conversation right away so they can potentially be part of the whole show. So I'm going to put the number up. If anybody wants to call in, go ahead.
Side chain.
Side chain.
Side chain.
Oh, we already got a call coming in, and I think I know who it is. Hi, Sue.
Hi, everyone. How's it going?
It's going.
Good.
Another good Wednesday night here in the old Buff, the BUFF Buff. So how's it over there at the Placid of the Lake?
It's been nice all week. So let's, other than a little bit of rain, we're hoping spring is in the air.
It is.
Yep.
You can smell all the mulch being put down. I went to the pet store the other day, and they do the islands in the parking lot, and it smelled like dog shit. And I'm walking my dog into a pet store going, is my dog, did he shit and is it on him or what am I smelling? And then I look around and it's all this fresh mulch, manure.
I love that smell.
Ugh. I was like, man, I'm not coming here for a while.
Mulch is not manure.
Ever drive? All you have to do is drive through some of the farm countries, and they have piles of manure that's been there for years that you can just take.
Well,
you
that's
can bring
manure.
buckets and fill it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's for your plants. It's the same stuff you pay $20 a bag for.
I make my
You get it for free.
Yeah, Todd takes a dump in his backyard and throws it in the compost.
No.
Then he grows
Best pickles you ever eat.
Yeah, but it's got to sit for a while.
A little twang to it.
Twang. It's such a bad word.
Some serious. Well, she's talking about regular manure. You can't use fresh manure; it'll burn your lawn right out.
Anyways, it smelled like shit. Okay, and it was definitely the peat moss that went down.
What's wrong with twang?
Not peat moss.
Whatever it was, Todd, it smelled like dog shit. It smelled like a fresh pile of poo.
Mulch smells very good.
Okay, well then go. It's there.
You know the smell of mulch in the morning. Does it smell like victory?
Yeah, it's one of the greatest smells there is.
You are definitely in the right seat, my friend.
Compost.
Mm.
Oh, the sweet smell of soil.
I like the smell of soil, but not shit.
That sounds like a song. Sweet.
It should
smell
be.
of soil.
Well, make it a country song.
Sweet
Nobody
smell of
listens.
That's disgusting.
Country.
Yeah.
Oh, so listen to this, everybody. I got tickets yesterday for Chris Stapleton
Who is she?
for July 11th. You know who Chris Stapleton is, right, Sue?
Yeah, where? Where's he playing?
He's playing at Six Flags Darien Lake. And
Guy?
at Buffalo.
Chris? Oh, I get it. Yeah, Chris is a boy's name too.
Awesome.
I love country concerts.
I drive by Darien Lake all the time. That's pretty close to my friend's place.
Yeah.
Show
Well,
up.
I drive by there.
Me, Tom, and my other friend.
Wow.
Get tickets. We're in the lawn. They're like $120 each.
Don't get tickets. The hole's still in the fence. Shout out to anybody who was at Darien Lake concerts, 1990s. Hole in the fence.
Yeah, we used to sneak in free. Yeah, wait for
No,
the
we
show.
didn't.
Well, I didn't. Anyways, if you're in town,
Probably a
July
concrete
11th,
fence.
July 11th, it's a Thursday.
Yeah, wear your jean
Wow.
shorts.
Cowboy hat, you're in. I love country concerts. It's a great environment, and I'm glad that Tommy D is going to go with me. I'm going to show him how I operate and how I work the floor, but it's going to be a parking lot.
If any of you out
Work the
there,
lawn.
if any of you out there have been to a Chris Stapleton concert,
Message in.
let us know how it was.
Yeah, let us know.
I don't think I've ever seen a country concert
Because you haven't lived.
on purpose.
Oh, boy. Joanne, you've never been the one we all know. Sue,
No, we all know.
what's
Sue
your take?
sounds like she knows who it is.
Yeah. Do you like
He
country?
played the Super
What?
Bowl and he played good.
Yeah. Do you like?
That I know.
Yeah, I love concerts.
Yeah.
I've never been to a country one though.
Oh, they're
I
fun.
lived in Toronto, and I went to tons of concerts,
I saw
and they were
Alice Cooper.
$8 a ticket.
Oh, jeez.
I saw Alice Cooper.
In Toronto?
Yeah, my first concert ever was Kiss.
Me too.
Sweet. You
Uh,
saw Kiss?
Yeah,
I did.
Maple Leaf Gardens. Yeah,
4 times.
Maple Leaf Gardens.
Wow.
Toronto,
Yeah.
I saw Pearl
And then
Jam.
I saw Pearl Jam in Buffalo
Yeah.
with
Oh.
Jeremy and everything.
And there's nothing like music is the best,
Oh,
especially
music is
I
the
listen
best.
to anything outdoor. I don't care what they're playing.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Even
Yeah.
country.
Even
Tom,
opera.
was
Even
your-
country. My
Elvis?
baby left me, and I'm
Oh.
crying.
My first concert was, I think I said this to Joanne, was Poco.
What the hell's Poco?
That was the name
Oh,
of
it's the- oh, Poco's terrific. I can see everything. It's all in your whatever that brings.
I was gonna.
Anyway, love
Oh.
Poco.
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 One of you guys talked about Devo. I remember in your
I
past
mentioned it.
podcast you talked about Diva. I saw Devo. We were walking in the streets in Toronto, and these guys were trying to get people into the theater to listen to this new rock band, and it was Devo. We went in, and it was when they were first starting up. They were very strange.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of like the Goo Goo Dolls who started in Buffalo.
Yeah,
And they didn't start out as the
Very
Goo Goo
cool.
Dolls. They had their original band name was kind of horrible, and they switched it to Goo Goo Dolls. And I remember they played it at a local bar, and Tom and Todd.
They played at the Continental.
Well, they also played Broadway Joe's on Main Street
Okay.
next to Mickey Rat's,
Okay.
and that was before they really busted out, and we saw them for free because we were in the bar, and they were awesome.
What'd they sing? Whip it. You must whip it.
Right. Whip it good.
Whip it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
You,
You
must
must whip it.
Whip it real good
whip it good.
with some oil in the pan.
And they also sang I Can't Get No Satisfaction or something.
That's Rolling Stones.
Some weird version.
Yeah, they're good though. They've been at it
I
40
mean-
years.
Whip it.
Whip it real good.
I remember
Yeah.
having that tape.
Quit saying whip it, because
You must whip it.
I'm gonna find a sound effect and go
Whip it good.
whip it real good. Anyways, so we're going to a concert. I'm going camping. Can't wait for camping. It's gonna be awesome. Glamping, as everyone will call it. I don't care. It's a cabin. It's quiet. Little animals running around, and I got Todd saying he's gonna come out one day. Tom says he might come. My old friend from 20 some years ago, Tabitha, who I worked with, is gonna come out and visit. I invited another friend, and no one's gonna probably show up, so I'll be there alone for 4 nights.
Can't believe you have this
Me
many
and the
friends.
puppy. I have like 5 friends.
That's
Maybe
pretty
7.
good. If you can count your friends on one hand, you're very lucky.
Well, Sue's a new friend, so I got 1, 2,
Yep.
3. I got probably about 10 friends at most, like that I call friends. And then you got the acquaintance. You know, gotta keep your circle small. Easier to maintain things.
It just happens that way.
If you got to push somebody out, it doesn't take as long.
That's right.
Life takes over.
I
Yes,
can push.
it does.
Yeah.
How
Well,
far is camping from where you live?
what? 30 minutes, Jill?
Close.
About 35 minutes, not
No,
too
but-
far.
Wow. That's
But
cool.
where we live, it's like if we go south, north, we go. It's like
Rural.
it's rural. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rural.
well, you're in upstate New York.
we're in the
Yeah.
upstate. You're downstate over there. You,
I
you
is. Hey, listen, I think Monticello is upstate New York.
You
And
is
Sue yells at me.
upstate for you.
What did you both say?
Upstate New York is like an hour away. I'm like, give it up.
Yes.
New York is like that. And we're like the other spectrum.
Yes.
New York
Yeah.
City.
Yeah.
New York City.
Forgotten.
Yeah, New York City's like a different country.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, they're
Sue,
an island unto themselves.
Sue, I
yeah.
got a question.
Oh boy.
Did you watch any of the NFL draft last night? I
I
didn't
did
think
not.
so. Okay.
No,
There was a guy that was drafted, Sue. This guy's name was Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
KOOL-AID. Kool-Aid. What
Did
do you
his
think?
mother hate him, or did he make it up himself?
That's the reaction I was going for.
Yeah.
It's how
I mean, we can do better, I think.
Oh my God.
Poor guy. But he
Same-
made it.
What team did he get drafted to?
Frankie J, can you pull that up?
I'll try.
I like
And,
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
I mean, jeez, there are some
Was
Kool-Aid.
named
His
after
name
by
is
his mother.
Yeah.
Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Jeepers Christmas.
Yeah. Kool-Aid mix.
So wait. So here's my ignorance. Sorry, guys. So this is
Not ignorant.
where they pull college kids.
Yep.
New Orleans Saints.
New Orleans Saints.
He is
Well,
going
yeah,
to New
there you go.
Orleans.
Okay.
And
But
what
his name-
school did he go to?
I don't know. You're asking too many questions.
Sorry.
Alabama. Alabama.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Played for
Oh,
a
Wonder
historical.
what his kids' siblings' names were. Gatorade powder.
Tang.
Tang.
What's his sister's name?
I don't know.
What's your favorite Kool-Aid flavor?
Orange.
I don't know. Grape.
Purple Saurus Rex was mine.
Oh my God, you're weird.
Gee.
It was like a berry lemonade. There you go, Todd. Berries,
Yeah, berries. Real berries.
not tapioca.
Nope. Real
Ugh.
berries. Look like berries, but they're not.
Tapioca is disgusting.
It is
drink-
not. They're delicious.
Well, I'm not going to eat a plastic bead. I'm just not into that for some reason.
Yeah.
You don't eat tapioca pudding?
Me, no.
Okay.
I grew up and my mom used to eat it all the time, and it just looked like not appealing.
Don't describe.
No, I don't have to. I was going to tell a story though of my cute little Boston Terrier, as cute as he is. This little son of a gun. He likes to fart a lot in times where I don't need to smell farts. Okay. Like when we're doing the show, he sits below me under the desk and he lets them go, and they're hot and they're nasty.
He
Okay.
said below me.
I got him back last night. I'm going to tell it real quick. I'll try to not be graphic, but you got to feel the vibe
Feel
here.
the pain.
I'm kind of laying on my side, which I never do. And he was kind of curled up in my nook of my legs, sleeping away. And I felt it. I felt the stomach go, blah, 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 blah.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, oh. And I felt it coming. It was, and then all of a sudden, It was go time, and it was cheek flapping, glorious.
Oh God!
And it was dry, but it was hot. And within 2 seconds, I smelled it. I'm like, whoa. Willie jumps up out of a deep sleep, looks around, jumps off the bed, and leaves the room. I'm like, take that, mother sucker, like Todd would say. And then about 2 minutes after that, I couldn't take it. I had to leave the room. So I opened the windows and I.
What do you guys?
Yeah, it was bad. It took 20 minutes, I think, for the room that you're out. But I'm like, you want to have farting contest?
What do you guys eat together?
It's a lot of 7-Eleven.
I wasn't in the room with him.
It's a lot of
I
7-Eleven.
just want to make that clear. I wasn't even here.
It was a Vietnamese food.
You know, stop it. Stop that
Yeah.
now.
No kidding.
It was
I'll tell you
7-Eleven.
Oh, it was
Freaking
perfect fart.
7-Eleven.
Taco Bell stuff that you probably shoved down your throat.
Well, anyways, I got even with
Hold
him.
on a second.
Man, I'll tell you, Stern's
We
got
open-
nothing on you, Frank.
All right.
We open his fridge right now. We'll have maybe chicken fingers.
Nope.
We'll have some kind of a John's sub.
Nope.
Probably some kind of a John's pizza.
Nope.
Probably those things that sit on
Go
the
open
7.
the fridge.
I'm going to open the fridge.
I got eggs.
Don't eat a mac and cheese.
I got eggs.
I'll go
cheese.
Facebook Live after the show.
I got eggs, cheese, some sausage. I got some
Listen.
fried bread
If
today.
I find a sub in there,
There is a DeBella sub
okay. Oh,
that I had the other
chicken
night.
fingers?
No, turkey.
Oh, you got rid of them?
What chicken? Yeah, I ate them. You're a jerk. Yeah,
At all
anyways.
times.
Anyways, but I had an opportunity to get my dog back, and I took it. And hopefully he smelt a lesson or got a lesson out of it. You know,
I
if you
don't
want to
think
do
so.
that, I got him. It
Yeah,
was-
I don't think
It
you
was
learned a
like one of
lesson.
the top 10 best farts I ever had. I think I told the story once.
Ever
of,
light any on fire?
no, I was dating a girl who was very physically violent towards me. So I had an opportunity one night near the end of our relationship. I knew it was going to crap.
Beat the farts out of me.
But she had this heated blanket. The thing weighed like 500 pounds, and I hated it. Okay, and she had gotten nasty with me earlier in the evening, and she was sleeping, and I had that, that feeling blah, 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 in my stomach. I'm like, oh, and she used to sleep with the blanket kind of half over her head. So I got into bed and I let one crank.
The Dutch oven.
And, oh yeah, I got her real bad. So she wakes up out of a dead sleep and she starts carrying on, projectile vomiting down the hall into the living room. Called her dad, who was about 40 minutes away. Called the cops. Okay.
For a fart?
Yeah, she was really mad.
Tried to kill her.
The cops did tell me that. No, seriously. The cops told me that I could have been arrested because
Gassing her out.
methane could kill somebody.
Yeah. Kill the cows.
If she were
Attempted murder.
Get rid of the cows. This is what we're talking about here.
her,
The libs love you.
her father came and he goes, I'll take her to my house for the night. And I'm like, okay, but who's going to clean up all the puke in my house? I mean, there was like 5 piles. It was like she emptied her stomach in my house. But
Oh God! All right.
anyways,
Anyway.
This show has sunk.
We got
Yes, yeah, really. This is the best worst. What is it?
Yeah.
What, best worst podcast? Okay.
well, here's the deal.
Oh,
this is some news.
Hello, can you go?
There's people all over the world that do this stuff and they're afraid to talk about it. Here I am going, I had an opportunity. I took it. Even the cop said, he goes, you could get in trouble, but good job, man. Her father comes to pick her up and he gave me a thumbs up. He goes, she probably deserved it. He thought it was awesome. So because he knew his daughter was a jerk, he wasn't stupid. And, I live to tell the story and I still have the ability to, if people want to challenge me at farting or whatever, I can take them out.
Pull my finger.
Yeah, but
is this a proctologist seminar or something?
I would never do that. That's a gross thing, man. You could pay me $100 million. I would say nope.
But it'll sit in the Dutch
Like
oven.
a Seinfeld ass man.
Ass man. That was
Ass
Howard Stern.
man.
You remember Howard Stern when he came out as ass man
Sure
or
do.
fart man? Fart man.
Yeah.
I am fart man. And you
Yep.
fart and a big flame came flying out.
Remember when that other assless guy came out and he fell on
Assless.
well, I mean, no, pantless guy came out and he fell on
assless
Eminem.
chaps.
Fell right on Eminem's face.
Oh,
Oh, gross.
Then they left.
Was he saying I'm not
Eminem,
afraid?
Eminem
I'm not
laughed.
afraid.
He kept trying to push his ass off his face.
Well, All right. I think, Tom, okay, let's change the subject.
I want to know something. Since we have 3 boomers here, I want to hear some negatives of boomers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if we don't have 3 boomers.
Oh. What is Sue?
Are you Generation X, Sue?
I don't know. What's the age range for boomer and
Boomers age range is from 1945 to 1965.
I'm looking it up because
that's me.
Okay.
No, that's me. I'm a boomer.
All right. Well, they forget, so there's a negative.
No, you're not. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm old. No, you're not. And I'm doing the math, and I'm realizing, oh fuck,
baby
just
boomer.
like somebody goes, hey, something happened, 30 years ago, and it was 1990, and then we realize, oh shit,
this is a real.
I got a negative for Generation X.
Oh boy.
All right.
Shoot.
Well, we have the ability to remember useless stuff, but hey,
that's my life.
Struggle with feelings.
Oh, your feelings. It's all about our feelings.
To me, didn't matter.
Thank you.
My mom used to say sticks and stones will break your bones, but names can never hurt you. Now when I say
whatever happened to that?
So nasty. I said, what are you talking about? Names can't hurt you. If you give somebody that power over you, you're already lost.
Thank you. Oh, this is a good topic because this is a very big topic of what's going on today.
Why should I allow you to ever hurt me? Ever.
Right.
Let me call a doctor real quick.
People,
Doctor on demand.
No, I don't know. That's just my take on it.
Safe space. You got your
It's like
safe space?
When we had practice and everyone's wearing the mask, for little kids are wearing these face masks now. Baseball and softball.
To not get hurt?
Well, yeah, and I hear the 2 guys over there. Oh, this is great, I go, what's so great about it? He goes, well, the kids won't be afraid if they get hit in the face. And I said, that thing right there weeded out the weak right away. I said, now we got to have all these people who don't even want to play or know how to play. He goes, oh, that's a weird way to think of it. I said, is it though?
What do you mean?
Because they're wearing the face mask.
Oh, so they're becoming complacent from the start.
And the thought is,
they're going to get hit.
When they get hit in the face because they can't catch the ball, they're not going to quit.
That's so stupid.
Well, I
it's a way of weeding out. I agree.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Did we lose some continuity here? We had asked, unless, listen, I've got a little bit of brain issues. We had asked Sue, you said there were 3 boomers here now.
And I wanted to know some negatives.
And then I looked up the age group, and it's between if you were born between 1946 or 64 and are currently between the ages of 57 and 75. That's the baby boomer age.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. The only
so I was off the year.
Bad thing about being a boomer is getting older. We're old.
That sucks.
Yeah, we're old.
We
didn't know we'd get here.
That's
I mean,
it.
when I sit there and say, when somebody said 19, that's what I wanted to say before. Somebody said 1973. I'm thinking, oh, that's 30 years ago. No, it's 51.
No.
Now, when you guys were children, both your parents worked or just your father?
Typically the father, right?
My father
back
worked.
then. No, I'm just asking. Yeah.
Well, sorry, I come from divorced parents.
Okay.
Nope. My mom had to work 3 jobs. My parents got divorced in the 60s when it was not popular. And people would come up to me and say, oh, you poor dear, there must have been so much yelling and screaming going on in the house. I said, yelling and screaming? They didn't talk to each other. So, no, I'm the first of everything in the sense that I was the first latchkey kid.
Joanne.
I was of the what?
You're number 1.
Yeah, I'm number 1.
That song, isn't it?
Yeah. The first of the generation of the boomers to have children late, have professions first. Like when I say I had my kids at 39 today, the younger generation, oh, that's so old. What if that's ancient? So, yeah. So I don't know, but both my parents did work, and my poor mom had to work 3 jobs, and that was in the 60s. So sorry, but yes, in the 60s, most dads worked and mom stayed home.
Tom, both of your parents worked?
No, my mother was a stay-home wife. My father worked. But then again, my father, I think he paid like $5,000 for his house in like 1956 or something like that. So, but then again, there was a lot of money back then too.
That's
so,
right.
I mean, with what he was making, he was a he was in the food business. He was it was a waiter, and pretty much that's what he. My mother didn't work. He worked, and
Tom survived.
I got a good ratio for you.
Yeah,
Your dad paid $5,000 for his house in 1956. My parents paid. Okay, now let's do ratios because I always think the ratios stay the same. So in 1955, 4 or 55, my parents bought their first house and it was $15,000.
Whoa!
So now let's do the ratio of what the prices of houses. This is a tough thing to do, everybody. So we got to think of like in your best neighborhood. Okay, your quote unquote wealthy neighborhood in upstate New York. Although Lake Placid is not included because Lake Placid is a it's like Vail. It's the new Vail. Okay, so we have to ignore you, Lake Placid.
You asked them.
It's the equivalent. $15,000 today is the equivalent of $175,000.
And you could never find a house where I live. So there you go. So I'm wrong. You proved me wrong. You could not find a house for $175,000 where I live.
I have to say something here.
And I wonder if you can up there. Go on.
So you can say the words, I was wrong again.
I was wrong. Oh, wait. Go to my husband's Facebook.
Already did.
He taped me.
He videotaped
me.
I'm wrong.
I was wrong. Hey, yes, you got to go to his Facebook.
Twice in a week. Maybe it was the third time.
And he keeps playing it. So last night I played it for some. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Tom,
we could still buy a house here.
Have you ever been wrong, Tom?
With 175,000?
What?
I interrupted.
Wow. I believe so.
We all do that. You're from New York. That's what you guys do. You yell and scream and interrupt.
Yes, we do. Well, wait a minute. You're from New York, too.
Yeah.
I'm from Buffalo.
We're all New Yorkers.
Forget about it.
All New Yorkers,
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it, huh? Forget about it. How do you say forget about it, Sue? Let's hear your accent.
See you later.
Forget it. Forget about it.
You got the Canadian.
Because I'm Canadian.
I
know it's
out and about in a boat.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what is a PICTURE, Sue? We're all interrupting each other. Wait, can I have the floor?
No.
Sue, please say PICTURE.
Picture.
What?
Picture. I liked out and about in a boat.
Yeah.
Out and about in a boat.
I got one.
At least I don't say A.
Yeah.
A. Oh God, on the West Coast they did all the time.
Yeah.
It's better
on the West Coast in Canada. We lived in Vancouver.
All right.
Yeah.
Sue,
why is it Z instead of Z?
Yeah, go ahead.
In the Canadian alphabet, or I don't know, Z. Do they say Z instead of Z?
It's the Latin alphabet.
Yeah, they say Z.
Weird.
And instead of saying vacation, they say I'm going on holiday.
Yeah, holiday.
Yep.
Yeah. Or if you're going to the when you say you're going to the hospital in Canada, they say going to hospital.
That's weird. Well, it's like New York City.
Yeah.
They say shut the light and not turn the light off. Hey, shut the light. What the fuck does that mean? Shut the light.
Flip the switch.
Yeah, I know, but I shut the door.
Yeah, shut the light.
Shut the light.
Turn the door and shut the light, you dunk.
Yeah.
Sue, what part of Canada did you grow up in?
Right across the border from you, up near St. Catharines. I was born in Hamilton.
Okay.
Yeah, St. Catharines, right above the escarpment. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where Neil Peart is.
I used to hang out.
With Neil?
Hang out.
I used to hang out in Niagara Falls.
Oh, I thought you said with Neil Peart.
Neil
No, Niagara Falls was my hangout.
I love Niagara Falls.
Slowly I turn. Remember that Three Stooges?
The Canadian side.
I don't
I like Niagara on the lake. That's pretty. We used to go up. My wife and I used to go up there.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Expensive as
Been
hell.
there.
Beautiful.
Right. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind moving to Canada, but I don't want to move to Canada.
No, you don't.
Nah.
No, you don't.
What? Just to hope you can come to America?
No. I could come here and buy things and throw all the garbage in the parking lots.
They have stricter rules too.
No, they don't.
That's only at the outlet malls that they throw the garbage.
Oh no, it's not. They throw it everywhere. I worked at a mall, and you know what? I'm going to bring this up. I told Tom not too long ago, I can spot a Canadian in a crowd.
Hey.
Just by the way they walk and dress. And it's not an insult, but they all kind of like, I can just spot them. I can spot them.
Montreal Canadiens jackets?
No, they just have like name brand clothes that were like definitely bought at the outlets, and they're, you know, you can just tell, and they're cologne.
They used to always come to Tops for the Red Rose tea.
What?
I don't know. They would.
Talk about Red Rose tea. What is it, Todd?
It's just tea.
And it's
made
red?
by a company, Red Rose. They come and get it. Wasn't available over there.
Really?
I go over there just to get Swiss chalet sauce.
What?
Oh my God. That is like my ultimate drug, Swiss chalet. I love it. Love it.
I can't stand Swiss chalet.
I'll drink that
sauce.
Oh my God.
They sell it in package time.
I
You can
love
make
it.
at home.
Oh.
It's great.
Yeah.
Dip your
And I
fries
do
in
that.
Son of a bitch.
I do that.
I might make it later, Tom.
Make some chalet sauce.
So good.
Chalet sauce.
You know what
So
I like?
good.
There was a pizza place here, and it's closed now.
Nutmeg.
They made the best blue cheese ever. I would buy it by the gallon. It was so good.
Blue cheese?
Yeah, I love blue cheese. Is amazing. Do you like
Not
blue
the
cheese?
fresh blue
I
cheese.
thought you hated cheese.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I do. I don't like stinky ass cheese.
Well, that's blue cheese.
Blue cheese is stinky.
Stinkiest of fresh blue cheese.
Blue cheese crumbled in like
Oh.
a salad dressing. That's a little different.
Oh,
I don't eat
Blue
the.
cheese salad dressing.
Yeah, I don't eat the chunks. I'll fish through. You know.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I don't put blue
Oh,
cheese.
yeah, really? Oh, God, I fish for the chunks.
Wow,
The worst-
Amanda.
If you got a chunk on a chicken wing, you're not gonna eat it.
I wipe it off.
Really?
And the worst is when you order chicken wings and you get the little container of blue cheese, and the whole container's half fucking chunks.
Oh, that's actually good.
I feel robbed. I'm like, I want to dip my
No,
wing.
I'll never make you my blue cheese.
Don't.
Dressing.
No.
for the
Oh, you
wing.
can make it for me and send it to me. Even though I try not to eat blue cheese. What are the ingredients? Because it's fattening as hell.
Blue cheese.
I'm asking this.
I use green onion,
Oof, you should use some of this fart that my dog.
Vio Bologna.
mayo, sour cream.
Yep.
My God.
Whew, this shit's hot.
Salt, pepper.
Okay, pepper.
Little garlic.
Salt and pepper's back.
Very little garlic. Maybe some onion
A
powder.
little splash of white wine in there, huh? Get
But,
about it.
yeah, actually, some people do put
Mhm.
white wine in there.
Sure do. See, I know. I was a
So
chef
it's
too.
really mayo, sour cream, blue cheese, salt, pepper, garlic, onion.
Onion powder and a little splash of white wine there at the end.
A little
You know
bit
what
of-
What would happen if I substituted it with Greek yogurt?
I mean? Ugh, God, you're gonna puke.
Ew.
What's the
You're
stinkiest
going to change
cheese?
the whole taste.
Oh,
I know.
we know,
Stinkiest cheese.
we know the stinkiest cheese,
It's
don't we?
the VL Bologna.
It won't be blue cheese dressing. You know, some of these
Frankie,
substitutions.
tell him about the cheese at the club. that
All
time,
right.
Then Lindberger.
All right, here's the deal.
The French themed.
So we had this guy come in as a manager, and he thought it would be a good idea in a country club that was old school with no air conditioning in the summertime to have a night in France. Was it?
That was a great part.
No, it sucked.
That was a great.
I was going to lose my job over
Go
there.
ahead.
Anyways, he set up different stations throughout the club. Like, you know, it was a France themed night. So he got this cheese overnighted somehow called Recollet. It was like this wheel. And when they opened up the foil on it, it knocked me over. Okay. So this guy decides it's a good idea to buy a special machine. Now we're in a hot day, country club, no air conditioning, members, stations. And he gets this machine to heat up the top layer of the cheese. They then proceed to scrape that running cheese onto whatever. Raclette cheese onto biscuits or whatever the hell they had, crackers or some shit.
Sounds good.
It smelled so bad. It stunk up the whole club. I couldn't handle it. Some of the members were sick and puking. And they kept trying to force me to stay out on the floor and work a station. And I was like, you're going to have to fire me. I went down to the basement kitchen of this place. It made its way into the basement.
Yeah, he was so bad that day.
Oh, I was
I
gagging.
had to chase him around, going, "Come on, get back up there!" And he's like, "Tom,
This is the raclette.
And I'll tell you what, the members that were that just came back from France that had that cheese, they loved it. And then I'll tell you what, there were some members that are like, "Don't you ever bring that."
What kind of
back.
cheese?
raclette.
Okay, while many
it's not-
cheese shops describe this cow's milk cheese from the Alps as having a pleasant aroma.
Pleasant?
I'll tell you
The
what.
internet
Stick
abounds
your
with
nose
test-
Like- it's like a
Everyone
fart.
bought that cheese
smells like dirty
because
foot and
that's what they
vomit.
wanted.
Is
Was
that
this
what it says?
Yep, it says
It was pungent.
many people say it has a pleasant aroma. The internet abounds with testimonies asserting that it smells like a dirty foot and vomit fragrance.
Yeah, the cheese I don't think is called raclette. I forgot what it's called.
It's raclette, RACLETTE.
Let's call it stinky cheese.
And you serve it with a little
Toast rounds
toast rounds
Baguettes.
with cornichons, small potatoes.
and puke bags.
I'd say I had some blue
And
cheese once, and I said it
you
tastes
just
exactly like my
Goop
puke.
that stuff on the plate, and people devour it. And I'll tell you what, I gotta admit, the clubhouse stunk for like 2 weeks.
The kitchen
after.
smelled for 2 weeks after that.
It was pretty bad.
Oh.
I had to put Vicks Vapor Rub in my nose. Tom come up to me the one day. He goes, "What's all the grease on
Yeah,
your
he
lip?"
did. I go. He's like, Tom. He's got Vicks Vapor Rub on the bottom, like this, and I'm like, "What the hell you doing?" He's like, Tom, trust me. If I take it off, I'll be puking." And he's walking around again. He's doing the old Frankie thing. Whoa.
Oh, it's horrible. It was the worst day ever.
I wonder what your breath would smell like after you ate that.
I wonder what your breath smells like if you like that cheese.
Tell your story about the blue cheese, Todd, and your family event.
I did. I had some of that blue cheese, fresh blue cheese, and I took a bite. I thought it tasted exactly like my throw up.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding, but if I bottled up my puke,
Oh,
Wow.
please.
your family would love it.
Oh,
What a show!
I said,
yeah.
Hey.
so this is I'm not even
Farts and cheese.
Someone's
Wow.
got to talk about
What a
this.
great topic here. Yeah.
Hey, it's better than talking about war. I mean, we've got a lot out of the way today. I got my dog back after weeks of him blasting me out of the room.
We had an epiphany.
What was that?
Last show we were talking about Cardinals, and Tom didn't know the meaning. And then he was out,
Yeah.
and he saw a Cardinal.
There you go.
Talk about it, Todd.
The wife
Landed-
is here. The wife and my sister-in-law are here.
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot, Tom.
Yeah, tell us the story of how you went on their walk.
Oh, see a cardinal.
Yeah.
No, I mean
Wow.
that was the very.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to get sad here, but the
Don't.
very day my wife passed away, my son-in-law they have a webcam, like a security camera out by the lake, and that very, like, within like an hour after my wife passed, there it was. There was a cardinal sitting right in front of the security camera, looking right into the security camera.
That's awesome.
And I was always told that's when
Yeah.
and it was one of my wife's favorite birds. And my sister-in-law, who passed 5 months prior to my wife,
Wow.
and
Wow.
that was their favorite bird.
Yep.
And it was like, wow.
That happened. My grandpa was in hospice, and my grandma had already passed, and we were all waiting there, and then a cardinal landed right on the windowsill.
Wow.
Whoa.
And then another one because my cousin had passed, and then my grandpa was like, "They're here waiting for me."
Hey,
And then he
You
went.
I see it's here. You need Kleenex.
Well, yeah, it is sad, but it
It
is.
is.
Cardinals
Yeah.
represent love, strength, good fortune, and often
Mhm.
show up in times when people need them in the passing of loved ones.
It's kind of like the tattoo I have on my neck. It's a swallow. See it?
okay.
Mhm.
It's means new beginnings,
Is that what a swallow means?
something like that. Don't go there. I already know.
I'd Google it, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it. What does a swallow?
Be careful, Joanne.
But here's the thing. It's so are you a movie person?
You
Do you like actually
Do
watching
you mean
movies?
African or a European?
No.
I do.
Body
I like
Python.
movies.
Have you seen the movie? It's called Southpaw.
No.
No.
Is
you
it about
guys-
right-handers?
No.
Oh,
it's a kind of like a
Love, loyalty,
drama.
happiness.
Yeah. See
Oh, it's better than getting that weird Asian tattoo with those letters
what the?
that mean the same thing. You got that sign where people put on their houses, love, loyalty, happiness.
yeah. Well, I'm reading about swallows, and usually seamen put these tattoos in sailors. And let's
you're on the wrong site.
What?
What are you on? YouPorn?
You're on the wrong. I told you, be careful when you look up swallow. You're talking about semen.
Well, they're talking about. I googled what does a swallow tattoo mean.
It means it means penis.
Yes. No, it says it can represent love, devotion, loyalty.
Yeah, love, loyalty. No semen on my list.
Find new beginnings. I'm trying to find that. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
Wait, what does a swallow symbolize? Hope and new beginnings and dreams.
There you go.
The
Very good.
culture. I didn't even know you
I should put one on myself.
There you go. And in the movie Southpaw, basically, it's a movie about a couple that grew up in the foster system, and they fell in love and ended up becoming married. He's a professional boxer, and they both got on their necks because it was a new beginning. They actually went from riches to poor. Or poor to rich.
I was going to say.
It doesn't matter. It's going to have, people that get rich get poor eventually. But no, they went from rags to riches, and they appreciated, their life together, and they got those things. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
You always watch very deep stuff.
I watch movies.
And I'm serious. Mm-hmm. And I'm being serious. He watches really good, deep, gets you to think. Sometimes you cry.
Oh, yeah.
Very different, that from most men.
Yeah, I watch movies for the message.
I like White Fang.
Right. No. Let's start talking about, like, say, early dating with my husband. He would come and watch all those weepy movies with me and all that stuff because he likes bang, bang, shoot 'em up. No meaning, no anything. Now forget it. We watch separately because go watch the new Netflix Ripley. And that's really, yes, it's about murder. It's in black and white, and the cinematography is beautiful. But no, anything Frankie recommends, I always like. I don't think there's one that you have recommended that I didn't. What?
My wife's favorite program was Dr. Pol.
Yeah, it's a famous doctor.
Watching The Veterinarian.
Yeah, veterinarians are fun to watch.
So, hey, Sue's daughter's going to be one.
Wow. Really?
There's one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just finished third year, going into clinicals.
Congrats.
Can I get hookups for like rabies shots and stuff?
For you or the dog?
For the dog. Well, I mean, I am going to a concert in July. I might need some vaccines after that. I'll have to wait and see if things are itchy.
I didn't get my rabies shot for Vietnam. That was too much money.
You went to Vietnam?
Yeah, he did. He came back through
Taiwan. I'm going back next. I'm going back next year.
No. I mean, as a soldier.
You were a soldier?
Oh no.
Okay.
It's funny to mention that because in '75 when I graduated,
that's a long time ago.
The fall.
You're younger than me. Okay.
I got
by like a minute, Joanne.
Fall of Saigon.
More than a minute.
I'll be 68 in
2
August. So
there you go.
But
okay, so you're younger.
So
what are you gonna do when you turn 69?
Oh, jeepers, Frankie.
What? I'm just wondering when he's
what are you asking for?
Could you let him finish his story?
Yeah, hurry up and finish.
Let's talk about it, Frank.
No, finish what you were saying.
Well, I'm turning 69 in September. Okay, could you finish your story, Tommy?
69.
That's all. I'm just going. We're planning on going back next year for the 50th anniversary of their reunification.
Yes.
So
that's awesome.
I mean, it doesn't mean anything. The only thing it means to Americans is we got our ass kicked there, and we bailed. We bailed out.
And what happened at Kent State is going to happen again. History repeats itself if we don't learn from it. So let's see what goes on to talk about topics. But that is so cool, Tom, that you go to Vietnam. I mean, like, when you say you've never been to Europe, but you've been to places. So,
that's why I asked.
You know what song he listened to on the way in? Fortunate Son.
I would love to walk.
Like the song they play in every Vietnam movie.
I'd love to walk down the streets of
Fortunate
Tokyo.
Son.
Yeah, Fortunate Son. CCR. I've seen them in concert too.
You've been to Tokyo?
Fortunate Son is not Creedence?
No.
Yeah,
CCR.
Yeah, CCR. Yep.
Okay. Love them.
Fogerty.
No, my daughter's been to Japan.
I would love to go walk down Tokyo.
Japan.
Speaking about Japan and bodily functions.
Wow. Oh boy.
You know, you got to get a bidet, man, because Japanese toilet seats are the best.
Bidets.
You know?
You sound like my sons. They have bidets in their apartment, and they say, "Mom, Dad," and my husband grew up with bidets. Okay, being French.
I gotta get one for my dad.
And just what you just said, Ma, Dad, you got to get them because they have them in their apartment.
You got it.
Okay.
I wish I could take mine on vacation.
Get a squirt bottle.
Trust me, I thought about that.
See? It's the original bidet.
Bring one of those ones that you got to pump up and it
toilet seat hot water, and then it would shoot when you sat on it.
Yeah, you could rig it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy's a millionaire now.
Yeah. Bring a water bottle, the ones that like
you can portable bidets. What debate?
Yeah, battery operated ones, but they're not powerful enough.
They don't shoot high enough for Tom.
Too much tickle.
He needs a good flush.
Todd, would you use a bidet?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every day?
No, I know my mom has one, but I've never used it there.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. You have to hit a separate button. I'm not in all that.
Oh, for crying out.
You got to hit a button.
I know how to wipe.
Yeah, you use.
Oh God, I'm not even going to go there in terms
never ending wipe.
Don't go there.
Yeah, women.
I know.
Todd, some people use it for medical reasons. Too.
Women, please wipe front to back. Frankie J is sick of it. Okay, please. If your parents haven't taught you, wipe front to back.
Where did that come from?
I'm just helping all the
girls.
Yeah, I'm helping all the women out there.
Yeah, but what did I have to do with that? Help Frankie J out.
I've heard some of your stories.
My what?
And it probably stems from wiping back to front.
Oh God, we really are getting.
You stunned me.
Really bad.
Listen, you low.
I'm just
but
trying
I
to help.
Bring up about bidets.
I'm gonna guarantee you, there's a woman out there wiping the wrong way. Now after this show, her boyfriend or whoever is very proud.
Yeah, that's why they came out with Lumi.
He's gonna notice it.
You know what? Lumi commercials. Let me talk about this. All right, this new product. Sue, you've seen the Lumi commercials, right? The blonde doctor lady.
Oh yeah, but now they have it for men too.
It's called Mando.
What do they call the men's one?
Mando. Okay, so I'm watching TV the one day, and there's a commercial pops up, and I thought it was a joke. Like I thought it was like I don't know. I thought it was a joke, and I'm like, that's really weird. Like talking about like anywhere, and she wiggles it around, and it's for your feet, not your butt crack. And she did a demonstration. You just got to put a little pea size on, and she did the noise of putting it on her butt crack. And right then and there, I'm like, I'm single. I think I'm gonna stay that way because this ruined me. Like now, like I don't know what to do. Tom, what do I do?
Well, how about that one that's that Secrets commercial?
She sprays it?
Where the girl goes, I got a secret. Not just my armpit smell. And I'm like, oh my God. And then they show the girl with her pants, sweatpants open, and she's spraying.
Told you.
It's like, what the
suck?
God.
What the suck?
Yeah, they talk about everything on TV now.
It grosses me out. Like if I go on a date, I'm going to bring my own Lumi and make sure that, here, did you ever try this before?
None of your cracks stink. Yeah.
It's like, take a damn shower.
What happened to just taking showers and being clean?
Just freshen up.
Yeah. A little baby powder.
Unless you're at Woodstock.
Woodstock, Free to Rock. Most people were so high out of their minds they couldn't smell.
Yeah.
Baby powder's the worst thing when you're smelling.
The post nasal drip's the worst, Tim. After a whole night of partying, your nose is just dripping out.
Todd, I know we got a special parking space for you, but do we have to add a sign?
Oh, come on.
Beware of Todd.
Okay.
I'm not the only one with that problem.
Well, explain it in detail.
What do you mean? After a good night of partying when you were younger?
What about it?
Your nose would just drip out. You're dripping all that crap back out.
What crap?
Whatever you put up your nose.
Oh.
What do you think? I'm just running around with a runny nose?
Sometimes.
Allergic to crap. I'm talking about a good night of partying when you were a kid or people. You see their noses just running all over the place. Yeah. Carrying around handkerchiefs.
Yeah.
You'll see it at the concert when you go.
Yeah.
Look for that, Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Handkerchiefs. Why you carry that? You'll see later.
Or their Mando wipes. They take them out of the package.
Yeah, I wonder if it's so easy to still sneak things into concerts.
Well, what do you got to sneak in?
I don't know.
Weed's illegal.
Booze.
They got booze inside.
I don't think you can. Can you just still bring it in?
Why not?
I don't know.
I'll find out.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'll give the security guard a joint and he'll be like, sweet, go in.
One time I was standing in line and this guy the cops busted this kid and he had tons of weed on him.
Really?
And they put it all on the table. They had their table set up and out of the crowd, another kid came running out and he grabbed it all and ran away. It was actually really awesome.
How old were you when you did that?
I don't remember, dude.
See?
I don't remember.
I just caught you.
Concerts.
I just caught you in a lie.
Probably 25. No, it's the truth. It's at Darien Lake.
How much did you actually get from it? Was it like an ounce?
I didn't get anything.
Oh, I thought
the kid in line got busted.
Oh.
They had him pulled aside. They took everything out of his backpack, laid it on the table. All of a sudden, another kid came out of the crowd, grabbed it off the table, and ran back into the crowd.
Good for him.
Yeah, he scored big.
Sure.
It's opportunistic.
Yeah. Well, that's how I was last night when I got my dog back. It was just I couldn't pass up on it. I was like, this is a sign from God that I can not get mad and get even. I'm a big firm believer in getting, not getting mad, getting even. I just got even with them. I mean, I had an opportunity. I took it. I seized the moment. Joanne, you seize the moment when you get opportunities, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you had an opportunity to toot and hit Claude, you would. You probably Sue,
Yeah,
you women hang on to that thing. And they ferment.
Dignity.
I got dignity. I'm just talking about facts. I believe me. I've been around women that
I believe in karma.
Let it crank.
I do too.
I've gotten karma'd, but no, women, they don't like to fart and they'll hold it in, which is the worst thing to do. And then when they finally let
Not
it out,
me.
it'll take a roof off a house. It's like potent.
Well, women don't fart, we toot.
Exactly.
Yep.
They blush.
That's it.
They blush.
So can I tell you a farting story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was a manager of a team of people when I was in corporate America, being a software developer. And I had a boss. And there was one team member who we used to work in cubicles. So everyone had a separate cubicle. And one of our counterparts would have meetings with IBM early in the morning. And so the next door, wait a minute. So the guy sitting next door, who was my staff member, would be farting and belching in his cubicle. So the other staff member comes to me because she doesn't report to me. We both report to the same higher up. And she goes, he's got to stop it. I have IBM in my cubicle. I can't have this. So I go to my boss and I say, well, will you talk to him? Could you talk to him? And he goes, no, you talk to him. He's your staff member. I walk into this guy and I said, listen, and I remember his name and he was a hockey player. Howie, you really can't be farting and belching in your cubicle, especially when IBM is right next door. And he looks at me and he goes, well, I'm just a gassy guy. And I looked at him and I said, I'm a gassy girl, but I don't fart in public. So there you go.
No, and the girls let out those.
Oh, no, they don't. Please.
Oh, Tom's got something. All right, Tom. We struck a nerve.
Speaking about flatulence, no. Japanese toilet seats have music. And they're in the public bathrooms. They have music on. I'm sorry, seriously. They have music. My daughter told me, she goes, they have music that you could play. So because farting is impolite to them in public.
Nasty. There's no doubt in my mind that you would not be able to fit into a Japanese bathroom.
I wouldn't be able to.
I'd have to crank that music up.
Tom, you wouldn't be able to fit in there. They're teeny.
Well, Japanese are teeny. That's why. Hey, one mistake they made years ago.
Pods.
They bought Japanese subway cars, and Americans in New York City could not fit in them. The seats were too small. This was in the 70s.
Yeah, definitely. Andre the Giant took 14 seats. He said he loved going there, but he hated going there because nothing was
big enough.
Oh, everything was teeny.
Yeah, they had to build one of those quick barns.
They have those cool pods at their Amtrak things that you can stay in.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you could live in there and rent those.
Wow, what a day. I love it. This has been a really fun day.
I'd love to go to.
We're Really?
You know what I was watching? Somebody talking about selling their soul to the devil. You think you could sell your soul to the devil?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Think people can do that?
Well, it's
Like say, you know, like the Hollywood elite soul, they do that thing.
is it over the phone sales or do you?
Well,
they come
no,
to your
there's
door?
a whole ritual. There's 13 steps.
Hi, this is the devil.
The one guy who was in it on the final step said he had to cut his left hand because it's closer to the heart, and then put blood on these 13 pages that they had, and then sign his name in it. And that was the final step. But I don't think you can sell your soul. You don't own it. It would be like me trying to sell you Tom's car. I don't own my soul. How can I sell it?
Well,
Is that really true?
who owns your soul?
That's a story I heard from a guy. He was in Hollywood, and that's what he said. I mean, that's what he said. I don't know if it's true or not. That's just a story.
Maybe he passed through P. Maybe he went to P. Diddy's house.
No, he was brought up in it as a little kid. He said he was doing a lot of hard drugs at 8 years old. He grew up in that lifestyle.
Yeah. Like a demonic, like.
Yeah, with somebody he trusted, and they said, he goes, how can I get in to parties like this? And the guy said, you have to sell your soul. Do you want to? And he said he trusted the guy. And he just told a story. It was 13 pages. He had to put it blood from his left hand, mark it on all the pages, and then sign his name in.
That's what the mafia does.
But now he found God. And that's why he said, that's why I asked this. Cause then he said, you know, the more I learned about it, you don't own your soul. So how can you sell something that you don't own?
What do you got? What do you got, Tom?
No, you and I were talking about that. Remember we were talking about Jim Carrey and the role he played with Andy Kaufman. He couldn't, for whatever months or whatever, he couldn't get out of that role. And then we were talking about
Heath Ledger.
We were talking about Heath Ledger. We were talking about Will Smith with that. We think
Playing,
he was still in that role when he slapped.
Yeah, Serena Williams' father.
Yeah,
role.
when he right, and when he slapped what's his name, and then he comes on, he gets the Oscar thing,
Chris Rock.
You know, he was a fierce William, whatever his name, Richard, whatever his name was a fierce
Williams,
defender of his family.
Should have been arrested.
And you and I were talking. I said maybe that's kind of like selling your soul, where you just can't get out of that. I don't know. You know, that was just.
Well, you all know. Remember when Heath Ledger died, right? Sue, Joanne, you guys obviously know who Heath Ledger is.
Mm-hmm.
The myth is he got so, and like Tom was just talking about, so into the role of playing Joker in the Batman movie that he actually became like he couldn't separate work from home, and he engulfed and embraced that role so heavily that he mentally had to take drugs to sleep and shut down from the role of playing the Joker, and they're believing that that's what led to his death. I don't know.
He was already on drugs.
Well, he was, but when and Joanne, you've been in the business and around the business, when you have to learn a role and lines and stuff, you really gotta dive in and you have to study it.
If you're a good actor, there are plenty of actors that are not really good actors and they don't.
Right.
We do an hour show and I got pages of notes.
Well, what do you got?
No, I just said you have to have to engulf yourself in what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like me, I eat, dream, sleep.
There you go.
Podcast.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Bidet and repeat.
Yeah, bidet it. Once a day, bidet it.
Bidet it.
Bidet it. It's a good day to bidet.
It's been a bidet.
It's been a bidet. An idiot. Sue, is a bidet a big thing up in Canada? Because I know that there's a lot of different things that go on up there.
Or is it just bid? Because they already say A.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never had one. First time I saw one was in Europe.
You said outhouses? It's like a little house on the prairie.
Where'd they originate?
No,
France?
we didn't have an outhouse.
I don't know. Tom would
The bidet, probably.
I don't think I could.
Bidet is French.
Sounds French.
Toilets.
You couldn't what?
Those squat toilets.
You couldn't do a squat?
There's a lot of countries that you have to go. That's where you're going.
You're squatting?
You're squatting, baby. But from what I understand.
Oh, yeah, first time.
I would lean against the
The
wall.
first time driving to Sarajevo.
It's the most healthy way.
The first time we were driving to Sarajevo, Yugoslavia, we stopped to go. We were on this big bus with an Austrian team, and we stopped to go to the bathroom at this gas station, and it was a room with 2-foot pads and a hole in the floor. That's where you got to go. I said they should have given you rubber boots, but that's the bathroom.
When the one Aussie guy goes to the others crowd around the bathroom and go, Aussie, 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 oi, 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 as he's going.
Wow.
I don't know. Let me tell you, but in the Olympics at the arena, their bathrooms were like that. They didn't have toilets at the arena.
What the hell
and all these fancy women in their fur coats going in, and they're all like, where do we go? I said, there's a hole.
What kind of shit is that?
We're made to lean up against a tree.
Yeah.
Well, we are supposedly by nature human beings, squatters.
Yeah, supposed to lean up
That's
against a
supposed
tree.
to be actually the best way to
get a free house.
Yeah. Very good, Tommy.
Go in and mark your territory.
The most natural way.
Yeah.
Pop a squat before you squat.
Yeah. Squat and squat. Double squat.
There it is. Proof. I live here.
And I did that 3 days ago. The fresh pile is out back.
72 hours.
Yeah. Get a piece of mail.
What the hell do we sink into here? Oh my God.
If we could get Tom
we
here.
went bad. This is bad. How low do you go?
Yeah. Well, it depends on how your knees are.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can squat low.
If you got good knees, you could probably get down lower.
If we could get Tom here for 72 hours and I stay in his house, I can legally own it.
Yeah, we should pull that
We
off.
should do a 72-hour live.
Squatting.
Let's raw live his ass. Get him
Squat.
we'll squat in his house.
I'll call from his phone.
Yeah, and I'm disabled.
My phone, I mean.
We could stay even longer.
Just use the bidet.
Don't worry, I kept it in your name, but it's my phone now.
Yeah.
It does have an enema function.
It's not
I broke your bidet.
Sorry. I'll replace it one day. Well, we're rhyming. Wow, an hour already went by.
Yep.
Any last thoughts?
How do you use the bidet?
I don't know. It's probably shitty.
Go to your mother's.
Wow.
Oh, mom joke.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, really easy.
His bidet.
Oh my
Okay.
God. I just got done giving your mom a piggyback ride, and she weighs more than I do.
Jeez. Get off my mom because I just got off of yours.
All right.
Okay, Goodwill.
I want to go ahead and
That's from Goodwill Hunting, folks.
yeah. Good luck with that. We talked about a lot of shit today.
Wow.
It was a fun
I
show.
like the one from Letterkenny.
Which one?
We said your mom. I was with your mom last night. And she squirted and threw the pH off of my fish tank.
Oh my God.
Letterkenny is hilarious.
All right.
Indian show.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay, guys.
All right. I want
Let's
to
get back on track here.
Time to go.
So
Yeah, time to go.
No track anymore.
yeah. What track? We went off that a long time ago.
that place
If
closed.
you're gonna go straight, go straight. If you want to have fun, follow Frankie J and the RAWW Live Show because that's what we do. But anyways, Sue, thanks for joining us. You're awesome. You're like part of the show, so we'll expect to see you next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Be here and be ready to go.
Thanks, guys. Have a
You're
great
awesome.
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Joanne and Tom, T.O., thanks for. We're almost at 20 shows. We're almost there. We're at 17. Yeah. So when we get to 20, we're gonna have to figure out a way to celebrate.
It's like the fork in the road. When I always come to a fork in the road, I go that way.
Yeah. Well, there's 4 prongs on a fork, so you could.
Oh, that
lot
kind of
different.
fork.
Devil at the crossroads.
Yeah. But anyways, I got my Motley Crue shirt on. I'm getting in concert mode. This was from 2008. And we're going to a concert, cabin, all that stuff. So anyways, Joanne, everyone, thanks for being here. Go to rawlive.com if you want to drop us a message. Give us a show idea or you want to talk about anything, follow us on our socials. And we'll see you next week.